Math 102, example 1.3.5, the slope of a line. If we have a line through the points x1, y1 and x2, y2, the slope, which we represent with a lowercase m, is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. The other versions of the formula are alternate ways to remember it. I prefer the highlighted version though. So looking at part A here, I've got 8, -2 and -4, 5. Now I'm going to start by labeling those points as x1, y1 and x2, y2, just to help me keep track. So let's plug in our equation. So m is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I've got minus a negative, which is the same as adding a positive. So I get a 7 on the top, and on the bottom I get -12. Sometimes we can reduce, sometimes we can't. Here, we really can't reduce that. So that is our final answer. Generally though, we put the negative either on the top or out in front. We try not to put it in the bottom, just because it looks a little bit messy. Let's try another one. I've got 7, 4 and 12, 4. So once again, let's label it as x1, y1 and x2, y2. So my slope m is 4 minus 4 over 12 minus 7. I get a 0 on top and a 5 on the bottom. 0 divided by anything except 0 is 0. This is actually one of our special cases. If we were to plot these points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's not quite perfect there, but hopefully you can see that that does look like a horizontal line. And we say that horizontal lines have a slope of 0. So if I tell you it's a horizontal line and ask what's the slope, the answer is 0. If I tell you the slope is 0 and what type of line is it, my answer is, well, it has to be a horizontal line. We've scrolled down here to the last one, so let me just rewrite our slope equation real quick since it's not on the top anymore. And I've got the points 2, 5 and 2, 0. So once again, let's label them x1, y1 and x2, y2. So my slope m, a few too many bumps there, that's all right. I get a -5 on top, but a 0 on the bottom. Now if you type that into your calculator, it will give you an error message. And that's because you may never divide by 0. That's not something we want to do. But we have to have some way to describe that. So since we're doing something that we are not supposed to do, we describe that as undefined. This is also a special case. If we plot those points, that is a horizontal or vertical line. And we can similarly say that vertical lines have undefined slope. That's an S. So if I say it's a vertical line, what's the slope? The answer is undefined. If I say it's got an undefined slope, what type of line is it? My answer is it's a vertical line. Those two things always go together.